Hi, so in this video I'm very quickly going to go over how to apply small decals. Now I've already made a video outlining how to do this, but we're going to actually want to embed the video in some eBay listings, and the other decals that we use actually have web addresses and eBay don't like that sort of thing. So I'm very quickly just doing another video. You can see all the materials I've got here. I've explained it before, all about the cleaner materials and how to clean the surface. So I won't go into too in-depth with that. But what I will say, and I would like to point out, if you're going to apply a decal or a sticker to a vehicle, whether it's a car, a motorhome, or the bike, or whatever, you have to be very careful about preparing the application surface. A lot of people make complaints that it doesn't stick very well. And 9 times out of 10, or 99 times out of 100, it's because the application surface hasn't been cleaned properly. Especially if it's a vehicle, you need to make sure that if you use soaps, vehicle soaps that have got wax in them, or if you wax your car, you need to make sure that you remove that film of wax before you apply the decal. It has to apply directly onto the paintwork. So, as I said it before, this is a special cleaning fluid. You can use something like thinners or white spirit. Obviously, again, as I said in the previous video, test it to make sure it doesn't cause any damage to the paintwork. And this is basically used to remove any wax residue, any tar, small tar spots. And that's most important. You must get rid of the wax, because if you get condensation building up on the vehicle wax underneath the applied decal or sticker, it creates an oily film, and the decal basically won't stick and it'll just slide off. So that's what you use the thinners or the white spirit. Once you've done that, you have to make sure that you get rid of the residue of the thinners or the white spirit. So again, a little tiny bit of soapy water, some paper towel, and just wipe over the whole area until it's dry. And obviously you want to make sure it's absolutely dry. And once you've done that, the surface is ready to apply the sticker. Now, the basic method of applying a sticker is what we call the hinge method. And any variations are just that, they're variations on this particular method. And the hinge method basically means you stick one side or one end down. It doesn't matter whether it's the top, the bottom, whether it's left or right. And all you have to do for the hinge method is get a small piece of tape, this is just ordinary masking tape, and apply it to one side of the sticker. Now, what I always recommend to people is, before they try and apply the sticker, is to go over the sticker with their application tool. Again, the application tools have been talked about in the previous video. And the second thing I recommend that you do is to, before you apply the sticker, is to peel away the sticker. You can see here the sticker is sticking to the backing paper. If that happens, you should just let the application tape go back over it and just press over it with your finger or your thumb until it comes off. And then work your way all the way around the decal to make sure that all the parts, if there are some small parts, again you can see it sticking there, so we just press it back on and up it comes. If there are any small parts like dots in eyes or the middle of a letter, see there's the middle of a capital R there, that all the parts come up. So once you've gone around the whole thing, basically the sticker is ready to apply. We've got one piece of masking tape on the top, and all I'll do then is, if this was the vehicle, you know, we would decide where we want it, we can stick it down, go, oh no, I don't like that, so we can pick it back up and put it wherever. Once we're happy with that, and we've stuck the tape down, this is where the hinge method comes in. Make sure you've got your application tool handy. You pick up and hinge it on the tape you've just stuck down. Remove the paper, which should come off, and leave all the pieces of the vinyl on the application tape now, because we made sure it was going to come free. And being careful not to let the sticker or the decal fall back down onto the application surface, you basically, from the top, you can go from side to side if it's a large one. If it's something small like this, just run straight down and apply the sticker. Now, I would generally suggest you wait for 10 to 15 minutes before you try to remove the application tape. Also bear in mind, if you're applying a decal to glass and the temperature is cold, whether it's winter or just a very dull day, it normally takes a little bit longer for the adhesive to actually adhere properly to the glass. So maybe leave it an extra 10 or 15 minutes, leave it for half an hour. Okay, so we showed you how to do that with the tape, with the hinge method. And again, as I said before, the other ways of application are just variations. So again, the first thing I'll do is get my application tool, just run over it, and then picking up one corner is to, again, make sure that the sticker will come away, and all parts of the sticker will come away from the application tape when we're ready to actually apply it. Okay, so that's ready to stick down. Now, without using the masking tape, all we do this time is to take and peel away the top ½ an inch, ¾ of an inch, and then fold the paper back on itself so that you're just leaving one small part of the sticker and the application tape exposed. And then exactly the same way as we did now with the decal, with the application with the masking tape, we can work around roughly where we want the decal to go, and when we're happy, we hold the decal in place and we just stick the top part down, and again we just hinge, peel away the paper, again making sure that the sticker or the decal doesn't fall back down on the surface. We take our application tool and run it back down. Again, run over it to make sure it's stuck, and again leave it for 10 or 15 minutes. And the third method, which is almost identical to the others, as you'll see in a moment. Again, now this is different application tape, but again, just make sure that the sticker is going to come away from the wax backing paper. And when we're happy with that, all I'm going to do this time is I'm going to completely remove the paper and then lay the decal face down on the surface and apply the paper back on top of it, just leaving a small part exposed as we did before. This method I suggest is a recommendation for a two-part application or a multi-layer application, and that's where you have one base colour and then you apply another one over the top of it, but that will be explained further in another video. So again, we just position where we want the sticker. When we're happy with where it goes, we hold it down in place, just stick the top part of the application tape, hinge it up, remove the paper, and take the application tool and run over, make sure that it's stuck down. And obviously by this time now, the other ones, you've had your cup of tea, you've had your 10 or 15 minutes, you can now pull these back. And remember, when you remove the application tape, to basically roll it back on itself. Don't pull it straight up, because you have a very good chance of pulling parts of the sticker or the decal away with you. So always pull it back on itself. Again, just pick up a corner and pull it back on itself. Always being very, very careful while you're doing this that none of the parts come up with it. If they do come up, just roll it back down, rub over it with your finger, and then carry on again. Until basically you're just left with your sticker and decal. And just as a small part of this video, the other thing I want to do is show off the reverse cut sticker. Effectively, this is a vinyl decal that's going to be stuck inside a window, so that from the outside, like a shop for example, or a cafe, from the outside the sign will look the right way around. So you can see that this is a mirror image and it's the wrong way around. So if we just to do what we need to do to apply this, and small bits all stick into the paper, make sure that it's all free, make sure that all comes up. So when I'm happy with that, again, all I'll do is just fold back a small spot, Okay. Place it in the position where I want it. Hinge it up. Remove the paper. My applicator. Stick it back down. Go and have a drink of tea. Wait my 15-20 minutes, and then remove. Do you see there the small pieces come out of the ink? Just roll it back down, run over it with your finger, and then it's stuck back down. And now, so you can see the reverse cut image, if I turn the glass around from outside, you can see now it will be showing the correct way around.